Hey everybody, it's Miss Stranger for Now here. I'm going to do a video as a request video to show the rest of my crochet items that I've made. I had told one of the Reborn mommies, Angel Mommy 20, that if she liked the see the rest of the stuff that I would make a video showing the rest of the crochet items that I made. But I had some crochet items in my last video, and as I stated in that video, I only been crocheting for about 3 weeks or maybe a little more. So I'm really not really good, but I have crocheted enough items and I think I like it. But first I'm gonna show you all the babies. Maya and Sammy, they are wearing little nightgowns that has chicks on them, so I gave them some little matching hats and scratch mittens. So Maya has on the little hat that has chicks on it with the little tree, and she has the little scratch mittens that match it, and she's wearing a little the little nightgown that says I love mommy, and it has the little chicks on there. And Sammy has on a little hat that has the little chicks on it, and she has on a little gown that has a little chick on it, and her scratch mittens are just a solid yellow. So I didn't put any socks on Sammy because I like the way her little feet look. So I just left her little feet out and just kind of tuck them up under the gown. But I did put some little house shoes on Maya, and they're just some little chick house shoes, and they look so adorable. It's so cute. So that's what the babies have on, their little pajamas of the night. So I slept back here with the babies last night, and I think I really like sleeping back here with them. But anyway, off to the crochet items. So I'm going to start with this little baby swaddle. I have watched some YouTube videos on crocheting, and I ran across a video that said how to make a baby swaddle. So I made this little baby swaddle right here for Anna. But I followed the pattern when it was making the hood measurements and the swaddle part. She was making it for a baby that was could be like a year old to 2 years old. So this part actually is a lot bigger on Kiana, but I started altering the pattern when it came to the little bottom part. So what would you do is put the baby in here. It's like a little pocket, and you put her in there, and then you swaddle her like this here, and it looks like that. You kind of like snuggle it around the baby or whatever. And what I was going to do with this hood is I was just going to put some little strings on here where you can draw the hood down, and it would snuggle around Kiana's head. But I actually ran out of that yarn, so I picked up some of that yarn, and I'm going to make the little drawstrings this color, and she'll be okay. So that's the baby swaddle. So in the video I had a Minnie Mouse, and a Winnie the Pooh hat. So now I'm going to show you a panda style hat. So I didn't make the ears like a ear shape. I actually made them like pom-poms, and it looks like this here. And I didn't add a face. So it just looks like this. And she'll wear that. I already put the hats on the babies, and I took plenty of pictures of all the stuff that I'm actually showing you, and it looks adorable on the babies. So this hat right here is a bear hat, and what it is it has 3D ears, and it's like that on the back and then this side on the front, and it just kind of like dips in like that. And this was my first time making ear flaps, so it ended up looking like that. And I put the little strings on there. So I took pictures with her in this hat, and she's actually like holding the strings. It's so cute. The pictures are adorable. So with this hat right here, it's a character hat. And I'm gonna go on ahead and tell you all, for those that don't know, it's Smurfette. So when I was young, I used to watch the cartoons, the Smurfs, and that was like my inspiration, because I actually have a Smurf, little stuffed animal. So it kind of like let you see like how the hat looks. But when I made the hair on this hat, I didn't have yellow yarn. So I end up making the hair the same color as Winnie the Pooh. So if she has little hair, and these like supposed to be like her ear flaps, because this where the ears match up, and this kind of like is like right behind the ears on the baby. And it looks like that, and you just tie it in a really big bow. But I do have yellow now. So if you Google a crochet Smurfette hat, you will kind of get an idea like on, you know, what everybody imagination does when it comes to making this Smurfette hat. So this was like my first time making a hat that had like the point on the ends, and then I had to like do a lot of little adjustments to make it have that shape, like the Smurfette hat goes like that. So yeah, when I put it on the baby, it actually has that little hook in the hat, and it actually goes towards the front like that. It looks absolutely cute on the baby. I just wish that when I first did it, I actually had yellow, and maybe it would have came off looking, you know, like the Smurfette or whatever. But I love it. I love the hat. So once again, I use my imagination to make a little puppy hat. So I started with the ears before I actually made the beanie part of the hat, and this is how it looks. I wanted to make the ears like really big, but I kind of was like really thinking or something when I was making a hat, so I didn't really focus on the fact that I made this part like a little long. So what I wanted to do was just pin this part up, and it'll look like that. But also I'm going to add the little strings to the ear flaps, because I did get a hat ear flaps. But I really do like the way the colors are. It was a multicolor yarn, and it turned out really cute. That's a really cute pattern. So that's my puppy dog hat. And most of the beanie hats, if you see something on the top, it'll be a pom-pom or a puff ball. So with this hat right here, I wanted to put something different on the top, so I made this rose. And I really didn't follow a pattern or anything. I kind of went off on my own, but it actually turned out looking like a little rose. And I really like it. It's a black hat with a little rose on the top and a little pink trim around the bottom. So that's how that turned out. And when you put it on a baby head, it's no different than the puff ball on the top, but it's just a rose. And I like that. This is like my funny hat. So I was supposed to like be making it like to an alien hat, and these was going to be the eyeballs, but I ended up just making it the turquoise puff balls, and I have them on those little strings like that. And then I put the little stripes in there, where it's a pink stripe and a white stripe, and I also added like little ruffles on the bottom of the hat. And when I put the hat on the baby, what happens is those little things kind of like hang off to the side, and they kind of look like that. I put it on the babies, and it looks really cute. I took a lot of pictures in that hat. So now we coming up on some of the first projects that I ever did, and I'm going to show you this little hat here. It's like a little owl hat. Instead of attaching the puff ball to the hat, I made it a tassel, so it have a little tassel that hang down like that. And when the baby put it on her head, it's not like a box shape on her head, so it's like a rounded off type of thing, and then the ears kind of like fall off to the sides like that, and they hang down. and I kind of followed the little color scheme of the hat being pink and purple, so I gave it the little purple beak and the little eyes. But at first, like, the only color yarn that I had when I first started off was pink and purple, because I wasn't sure if I really was going to catch on or if I was going to like it. So the first projects that I made was all like pink and purple. So then when I did get more yarn, I went back to this hat and I went on ahead and made little eyes and a little beak for the owl little feature. So here's another pink and purple. I made this as it's supposed to be a mitten and hat set, but I only have one mitten. Okay. So I made the little flower that goes on there, and that's how that look. And I gave it a little purple trim around the bottom, and so as the mitten. But when it was time to make the other mitten, I had like a little time in between this mitten and making the other mitten, and by that time I started another project. I know. So that's why they tell you when you make the mittens, you should make them both at the same time. So I had actually stopped the project and started doing something else, and then when I came back to crocheting, I started on a whole different project. So this is one of the first hats that I ever made. So you can see it is the first hat that I ever made. So you can see like all of my little mistakes and everything, and I pretty much caught the gist of it after this hat, because I kind of did like all kinds of stitches in this one hat. And what it did was I put the slip stitch like right here, so it made it like really hard to, you don't stretch right there. That slip stitch really don't stretch anymore, so the babies can't fit it. Basically that's what I'm saying. It's too little. So when I did this hat again, I made it a little bigger. I didn't put the slip stitch in there, and it turned out okay. I did still change yarn patterns because I wanted that little style or whatever, but that's how it turned out. And I made it a little bigger, and also I added the little pom-pom on the top with the little tassel, so when they put it on their head, it's not like just sitting directly on the top. It kind of like hang a little, and it looks like that. So I'm a sentimental person. Instead of just taking this down and doing it over, I pretty much kept it as a keepsake, even though it can't fit in under the babies. But you can pretty much see the difference in the size. So yeah, that's all the projects that I made so far. Oh, I did make 3 other hats. I made my niece a hat, and I made a hat for her reborn. She's 3 years old and she has a reborn. So I made a hat for her birthday, and I made a hat for her reborn also for her birthday. So I took the hat, it was like the beanie style hat, and it was turquoise, and I just gave it some ears, and I gave it one eyeball and a little mouth, and it's like a little alien hat because he has this little outfit that's so adorable on him, and it's a Monster and Friends outfit, and it has the little aliens that go across the little shirt. So the hat like just blend right on in with his little outfit. It's so cute. And I made my niece a Mickey Mouse hat. It's very similar to the hat that Kiana had, but it's to fit a 3-year-old. So I had to measure her head and everything, and her bow on her Minnie Mouse hat is actually purple, and then it has like the little, it's black right here, and then it has the purple brim around the bottom. So it's black with the big ears and a little bow, and then purple around the bottom. It's so cute on her. I also made a hat for my other great niece, my niece's baby, and it is made similar to this hat here. It don't have the face, so I'm gonna turn it around. So it actually is made in this color yarn, and I took the purple out of this color, and I made it to be the pom-poms on the end. I actually connected it to the head, and the pom-poms is a little bit bigger. The head is this color, the pom-poms is purple. I added little ear flaps on it, and then I took a purple and trimmed it around the ear flaps like I did with the with these type of hats here. So it's kind of like trimmed around, and then I took this color again and purple, and I made the little strings that's like this here in the bear hat. So that's how her hat looks. So I made 3 hats for other people, and what I realized is I don't like making stuff for people because people are very picky, and if they don't like it, you know, then you feel really bad, like you have to start all over and make another hat that they actually like, you know. So I don't like making the hats for other people. I really only started crocheting to make stuff for my reborns. Outside of that, I probably would have never ever crocheted. So like I said, I'm just now getting started. So if I ever do make anything for somebody, it'll be like way after I really get all the stitches down packed and I'm really good at it and I feel really confident about making stuff for people. So um for now, I'm just going to make stuff for my reborns. Oh, I do have 2 teenage boys, and I'm making them some snowball hats, and I'm making both of them at the same time. And it's the different style hat. It's not the beanie style. It's more the ribbit. I don't know if it's called ridges or ribbles or something, but they're lines, and they go up and down like that. And you put the little snowball on the top, which is nothing but the little pom-poms, but it's really big, and they can like fold it or whatever. So I'm making 2 of those hats, and then once I finish with that, I have a lot of projects that I want to do for the reborns. I want to actually make them clothes now. I pretty much got the hats down pat, so I want to make like little jackets and little pants. I did make 1 pair of little slip booties, but I want to make like the Mary Jane booties, the booties, because even though winter time is like very like little short time left, I still can keep them, you know, and they can wear them throughout their summer or whatever, because you know, they don't have a temperature or whatever. So whatever I make for them, they can wear it anytime I feel like putting it on them. So but yeah, I hope you like the stuff, Miss Angel Mama 20. So I normally don't do request videos, but I kind of was excited that she did want to see them. So I was happy to do the video, and plus I wanted to show you all. And I am long-winded, so I knew the video would take forever. So yeah, but that's what I have so far. And I wanted to leave you all with a picture of babies. Thank you all for watching. Bye.